attack, fast fatal heart impact, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and packs. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirisho here. And now, whenever we last left off with this series, we had Izuku Midoriya. He has just taken the UA entrance exam. But let us not start with him. Let us start over with our little demon. Roughly around a month back, after the files were destroyed. Or so he thought. Now, the demon, well, is completely unsure of what to do. It has lost a lot of research and data within the short span of time, and they are currently freaking out. That was every single target they could think of. Every single target that they have looked at. That they at least suspected was part of a goddess clan. Now, meanwhile, he has to go. He has to report back his findings to his leader. Over the next couple days, he would make his journey back over to where the seal is, eventually arriving in an underground cave, where there is construction equipment, and it seems that there might be a few bodies littered about. As he gets onto his knees and at least begins to try talking, waiting for a response. Fuadrin, are you there? Yes, sir. Ah, well now, what have you come to report? Well, it's, have you found the Fountain of Youth? I tried looking there, sir. You tried looking there? What does that mean? I eventually found the forest. It was a challenge, but eventually, after wandering, I found it. Good. So you have the fountain itself then? No. I'm sorry, what do you mean by no? It was decimated. The entire forest was destroyed. Oh. But at least the cup survived, didn't it? No. I don't think so. It happened sometime within the past. I know it was within the last generation of these humans. And how exactly would you be aware of that? Because I've run into the immortal. An immortal human. You make it sound like they still... Question, do they still possess that magic? No. It seems that they do not. Okay. That would make this easier then. So why are you reporting back? Because he is not the only one. It seems that the fairy guardian left a little bit of a surprise. The young boy who possesses the fountain, he has not only its power, but he has this strange ability. He does not believe it to be magic. Then again, he is too not very certain. There's too many things up in the air. And as of right now, all the research they have concluded is destroyed. The allies they have in the human world, well, they have already done enough. They won't help them anymore. He's tried forcing them, but they've just disappeared. After that target was admitted to the hospital, well, they lost all leverage they had. Hmm. Damn it. You can't even do your simple task. How do you expect to be part of the Ten Commandments? This wasn't my fault. The doll, it was too unpredictable. It literally set their own months of research on fire. Hmm. Unpredictable. Well then, I suggest we swap places. But, sir, you are too powerful for the seal. I said we switch places. Now listen to me. There's not too much that would go into it. I can lower my power to an extent. However, once I get that low, I will be severely weakened. So, I should be able to squeeze out, and you should be able to squeeze back in. Thing is, we'd have to switch places at the exact same point. What are you saying? Simple. We shouldn't have given you this job. Now, go out and bring back humans. Their souls can weaken the seal. Yes, sir. Seems like you aren't good for nothing. Well, now, I guess all we have to do now is wait. Meanwhile, back over with Izuku Midoriya. He is currently at home, and is actually somewhat confused. Apparently, the doll took the entrance exam, and, well, yikes. She did not write her name down. However, she also did participate in the combat portion. And since apparently she scored very high in both categories, and she left with him, they gave him a phone call, wanting to understand more about the strange girl. And Midoriya, he said that he would try and find out why she didn't leave her name. He's supposed to give Yue a call back later on in the evening. Shit. Okay. Damn it, she said she was just gonna watch it, didn't she? No, actually, I did not. I said I would be there, which means I was going to be participating. You never said anything about that. Well, think about it this way. If you are going to be too busy inside of UA to focus on your own magical training, and basically do whatever you do, whenever you leave, then that means that I would just be left all alone here. And that you would just be simply left without any proper magical training. Besides, she says, going to walk away for a second. She walks into the bathroom, then walks out a few seconds later, with a bit more cheery of an attitude. Before she does go on stating that it was actually really fun to take the UA entrance exam. She's actually quite happy. Then again, participating in it was very weird. But, oh crap, even then I didn't leave a name. You're supposed to give them a call when? I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it. But, I guess it's no use then. You're going to UA. So you're going to need a name. Now, before Midoriya can even continue, there is a knock on his door. And this is kind of confusing. No one was supposed to come by today. Crap. Midoriya getting his hands ready. Now, he walks over to the door and opens it, very carefully, to find that you do have Mina Ashido and apparently Toru Hakakure. Two people who ran into each other. Oh, hey you two. What are you doing here? Well, actually, both the two at least staring at each other for seconds, before looking back at Midoriya. Toru going on to say that she was actually kind of curious if Midoriya was, well, either going to take a break today, or if he wanted to at least try working out and helping her out with her sparring. While Mina was wondering if he might be able to help teach her a few more new techniques with how to use her acid. She was a bit curious, and well, she knows that training with him, it's kind of mutually beneficial. Now, Midoriya actually does say that, yeah, sure. Just give me a minute, please. I'm trying to figure something out. Sure, alright. Yeah, I'll be down in a minute. Now, this is whenever Mina actually does ask. Hey, wait, doesn't that one girl live right by here? Hmm? Oh, yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. The girl who was injured in the entrance exam. Wait, what are you talking about? Yeah, there was a girl in the entrance exam. I heard that she got injured. Crap. Ochako. Really? I don't think I heard too much about that. Yeah, wait. Was her name Ochako? Yeah, wait, no, I think I've met her before. Wait, what happened to Ochako? Hmm? You mean you don't know? You were there. Hmm? No, I don't know. Well, apparently it has to do with some blonde guy. Whenever they were in the same area, he kinda kept blasting our robots out of the air. And he didn't really care too much for it. So some guy was stealing her points then. Well, I don't think so. All I know is she got hurt by a piece of rubble, I think it was. Or was it a piece of rebar? I don't know. It's this whole thing going on. From what I heard, she may have injured her leg and actually had to talk to a doctor. Oh, shit. I didn't even know about that. Now, Midoriya tells him that he'll be down in a minute. And closes his door, turning around and talking to the doll. These two somewhat going back and forth. He has a few ideas as to what they can probably do for her name. And he does actually somewhat have a few. Some that popped into his head. Him writing them all down and at least trying to do this for her real quick. In a haste, he actually does write down a name that he dreamed about once. It was weird. The name Deanne. It sounded familiar. But why? No matter. No. Midoriya then also did have to come up with a last name. And that's where things got a bit tricky. Eventually they did come up with the name. And Midoriya, he gave a call to UA and told them about this. This is her current name and, well, status, basically. She is a foreigner from America, or at least a place out in the mountains, in a faraway country. So, it shouldn't be a surprise if they couldn't find her on record. Now, after Midoriya gets that whole fiasco sorted out, he walks out of the apartment, heads over to Ochako's place, and actually does knock on her door. Her answering and Midoriya asking if she's alright after the entrance exam. Hmm? Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. I'm okay. You sure? 'Cause someone just told me that you are injured. Hmm? Who is that? It would be those two down there. Midoriya says, walking over to the edge and pointing down. Ochako looking over and seeing the two waving their arms up at her. Before Mina does actually ask if she's gonna hang out with them. Hmm. Oh, what? How did those two know? Well, you gotta know that rumors spread fast. Either way, he basically confirmed it. But do you mind explaining what happened, or it was some guy who got in my way. Whenever the zero pointer arrived, I tried to run. A piece of rebar got stuck and caught my leg. It kinda stabbed me through it, but I was fine. All Might showed up and saved me. Hmm. Okay. Well, just be careful. Anyways, you want to go down and hang out with them? Hmm? Uh, aren't they your friends? Well, yeah, but hey, let's just hang out. Alright? Couldn't hurt anyone. Alright. Well, racy down there? I doubt you could beat me. Now, this is when Midoriya just falls backwards. As he does fall, Ochako actually does leap over the edge herself. As soon as that does happen, Mina kinda freaks out. As Ochako, who's slowly getting close to the ground, she eventually does land, releasing her quirk. She waits until she's down to the 5th story, or at least down to the 2nd one, before activating her quirk, and she begins to actually start floating upwards. While Midoriya goes splat, eventually getting up and helping to pull in Ochako. Now, this is whenever these three actually do begin to at least start sparring and training against each other. Basically, hanging out for the whole day. Now, he actually does do that with a few of the people that he knows have taken the entrance exam. A lot of them getting some last minute sparring in, while also just facing off against a very good opponent. Now, he does hang out with, well, let's see, he already has Ochako, Mina, Toru. He also does hang out with Kendo, Momo, Jiro, and I believe I am missing another one besides the doll. Let's see. Who is it? Uh, hmm. I believe that might be everyone, but I'm not too sure. Whoever I have mentioned so far by name as a character, he does actually hang out with. And eventually, this is whenever the day comes. The results of their test. Now, Midoriya and quite a lot of his friends do get together. A lot of people do go over the results and find that whereas some of them didn't make it into the hero course, a lot of them did at least somewhat get into UA. Sadly, some of them are also results of failure. They scored very good on the written portion, but without the combat portion, they are effectively useless as a hero. However, yeah, they do fill up general studies. Now, Midoriya does actually try and encourage some people that, hey, just because you fail doesn't mean you need to stop trying. Find a hero school that's doing them again. and get in. Basically trying to push their drives. Now, Midoriya actually has to find out who's getting into Class 1A. And it's quite shocking. I forgot Toga, that's who it was. Anyways, now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.